Hey guys, this is Pixel Dan coming to you from the Mattel showroom at the 2018 New York Toy Fair, and we are getting a good look at the upcoming Jurassic World toys. So the Jurassic World license jumped from Hasbro over to Mattel, and this is a look at Mattel's first offerings from the upcoming Jurassic World 2 film. A lot of great stuff going on. This is the Jeep Wrangler. It's got the Matchbox branded logo on there, but it's a very nice looking vehicle. You also saw the cool little flying dino that comes with it there. But lots of great vehicles. I really like this. Now, the action figure line is going to be the 3 3/4 inch scale or 4 inch scale action figures, and we'll see some of those in just a bit, plus plenty of dinos in this line as well. So really cool looking stuff. Loving these vehicles. And as we kind of come over to the side of this vehicle, we have our very first T-Rex. This is the Thrash and Throw T-Rex. But you can see the dinos look really good. And this is just the start. You're going to see lots of really cool dinos. Great looking sculpts, though. Good details. You can see articulation looks really nice. He's a good size, but there's one even bigger than this, which you'll see here in just a little bit. Look at this. I love the face on this thing. A lot of these dinos are just so cool looking that they were just so fun to get footage of. I really love the details on these. So moving on down the line, this might have been my favorite of all of the reveals. This is the giant Mosasaurus. Looks like it's going to retail for $29.99, not so bad. This thing is massive. I wish I could have actually had my tape measure with me to get the measurements for you guys, but it is a massive toy. You can see it looks like articulated jaw there. Really great look. I just love seeing a big, giant dinosaur toy like this, especially with the Mosasaurus. It's not something that we see a lot in action figure form, and I just thought this was a very cool looking dino. Like I said, this might be my favorite of the bunch, but there's still some really cool dinos coming out in this line aside from this guy. So this is Villain Dino. I thought that was really funny that that's what it was labeled as. This is the Indoraptor, and if you guys haven't already seen, the Indoraptors are gonna be like the villain dinosaurs, I guess, like it says. They're like the new big bads in this film. The Indominus Rex, of course, was the big bad in Jurassic World 1, so the Indoraptor is kind of the new thing. Very cool, really sleek looking. I love kind of that glossy black tone that's used on this guy. Very fierce looking. And this is one of two. You're about to actually see the second one here that was on display right next to him there. This one's slightly different. He's got some different markings. You can see it's kind of light, but there's kind of like these gold or yellowish lines kind of going down his back and the sides of his body there. But still, both of these guys, very cool looking, very fierce looking dinos. Really liking these. So like I said, lots of dino offerings, and I think it's really cool. That's one of the things that Mattel's doing great already, is they're really going all in with the dinosaurs, and that's great because that's what you want out of a Jurassic Park or Jurassic World toy line, and definitely kids are going to be way into getting all of these different types of dinos here. So here's two more examples of some of those basic dinos that are going to be out there. Loving the Stegosaurus over here too. Plates look great, the big spikes on his tail. Just dinosaur toys are just awesome, and it's really fun seeing these. Really like looking in the close there, getting the details on these guys, because they really are really good sculpts. I like them. So these are interesting. These, of course, are going to be your more gimmicky toys. They have the little kind of zip pulls there, and they run. So, you got a little running Velociraptor, and there's an Owen up here with his motorcycle. And it's cool because they at least scaled them with the rest of the dinos, so they kind of fit in with the rest of those. But of course, very gimmicky. You can see kind of those big pieces underneath the dinosaurs there, which makes them run. But more dinosaur fun. Look at this guy. I'm not sure exactly what he is, but he is very cool looking. Great sculpt on the face there. Loving it. Another really good one. I love the colors on this one, the cool kind of greenish markings going down his back. But like I said, yeah, Mattel just seems to really be going all in with the different dinosaurs, just kind of giving you a wide array of different guys that you can collect, different dinos. Oh, here we go. Good kind of Triceratops looking creature here. Very cool looking dinos. The colors on this one are awesome. I love kind of like that metallic blue on the nose there on top. I hope the paint jobs on the final releases are as good as these prototypes because they really did stand out. I mean, it really helps bring out how great the sculpts are on these guys, and they're colorful and they're bright. Just very fun looking toys. So these are the smaller assortments here. You can see it's $19.99, but I believe it's 2 or 3 dinosaurs in a pack. Looks like 2 of them. A little Dilophosaurus. I love the venom kind of spitting out of his mouth there. And of course, that was just our standard Raptor right next to him there. Yes, it looks like so it is 3 packs. There's one down here in the front, and then there's another assortment up here at the top. I love this, like kind of this bright green Raptor. I assume that's a Raptor, but I love the way he's like hunched forward, kind of in this lunging pose. Oh, and then we got a flying dino up here at the top. I love the way they displayed these. Pretty cool. And then that brings us to the humans here. So like I said, 4-inch scale. They look okay. They're not like super articulated or anything. I love the accessories though. That dino skull is awesome. Very cool little pack-in. Of course, Owen here, he gets a couple figures. I like how they come with the little pack-in dinos. They totally remind me, especially this guy right here, totally reminds me of the old Kenner stuff, which I think is awesome. So it looks like those will retail for $7.99 each. Good price point for those. And of course, gotta have that Gyrosphere. That was a big part of the first movie. I assume it'll be making a return. Look at this though. The size of this is awesome. Looks like that's an unarticulated figure in there, but I would imagine that you could probably put your 4-inch figures inside of it because it is good size and it is remote controlled, so it's gonna actually roll around and work like the Gyrosphere works with the figure not moving on the inside. And again, more cool vehicles. I think it's great that we're getting so many different vehicles and stuff for the 4-inch figures. Really makes them a lot more fun, of course, especially when playing with them with those very cool looking dino toys. All the vehicles have the Matchbox logo on it. I thought that was really interesting that Mattel was going that route and doing the Matchbox thing. But here you can see there's some cool lights and everything on there. Pushing the button makes the headlights work. And how about a dinosaur egg? I mean, kids definitely love the hatching eggs and stuff like that. So this is pretty cool. Little baby Tyrannosaurus Rex with an egg, so you can hatch the little dino toy outside of his egg. Also, the role play stuff, I love it. A mask and some nice little claws for kids to wear. Good stuff. And as we roll across, this is the larger Tyrannosaurus Rex I was talking about. See, he's much bigger. He is a massive, massive toy. This is going to be the one to get, especially for the kids that want to like play with the toys and eat the action figures, because this giant thing can swallow the action figures. Look at that. I got to try to get a good shot of inside the mouth there, but it'll actually be able to swallow those. And then there's a little opening compartment down there on the belly so you can get the figures back out. But I thought that was pretty awesome. And he is just a massive, massive Tyrannosaurus Rex toy. Great looking sculpt too. Really stands out. And so there's the drone with the Pteranodon on there, which is really cool. There's that remote control Gyrosphere I already showed you. And then we're going to pan across over to this table, which basically shows the entire line. So you can see everything together, and it really kind of shows you the breadth of this line and just how big Mattel is going with it. So really cool stuff from the 2018 New York Toy Fair here in the Mattel showroom.
Stay up to date with Pixel Dan at Toy Fair. Follow at Pixel Dan on Twitter or /Pixel Dan on YouTube.com. Thanks for tuning in to your premier source for all things toys, Pixel Dan. See you again